Unity of Houston is an inclusive church where we seek to understand and live the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters. At Unity, we welcome all people from all spiritual paths and every walk of life. We celebrate the diversity of our city and of our world, and we teach love, tolerance, and oneness, seeking to live in harmony with open minds and open hearts.
Wherever you are in your spiritual path, you are always welcome at Unity. Join us and discover that the life of your dreams is already within you.
Hello, beloved ones. Oh, good. It's good to know you're there. Interesting times. This morning, I had the pleasure of reviewing my talk for today, and I ended up deleting the entire thing. Trust me, it was not on purpose. But one of the things that I have learned in my life path, and many of you know that I've had some challenges, you know. Once I almost died, and now I'm dealing with an eyesight challenge. I'm considered legally blind, but I can see so much. And so when things occur in my life right now, I don't freak out anymore. I used to freak out. Any of you ever freak out? Okay, I just wanted to know if I was just the only one. Okay. But I've gotten to the point where I don't freak out, and the reason is because in the midst of the most challenging times I have had, something remarkable always happens. Something that makes me go, wow. Everything is falling apart, but this shows up. And so, using Course in Miracles and some of the practices of Colin Tippin's Radical Forgiveness, when something challenging happens in my life, I don't say, why is this happening to me? Because that is victim consciousness. Instead, I ask, what is this for? What is the potential in this? Because if it is true, what God said, I will never leave you comfortless, then here in this very challenging moment, it must mean that God is still there, right? So I act as if God is still there. And I just say, okay, God, what is this for? And my beloveds, every time, every challenge I have had, there is always a gift. There is a blessing that shows up. Now, here's the thing, though. I would like it if I didn't have to go through the challenge and still get the gift. But it's the purpose of it is that there is always a blessing in the midst of a storm. That it is to show us that even when we are experiencing lack and limitation, if we ask, what is this for? We will be shown the pathway to the potential that is in existence as a result of this particular thing. Now, beloveds, I know that all of us are going through this COVID-19. And it has created some major challenges, individually and collectively. from not being able to be together with friends and family the way you were before, not being able to go and participate in things within our world in a collective group where the energy of the group brings it forth and we enjoy it even more. I understand. I'm experiencing it too. But what I did was I asked, what is this for? What is this for? And I know you've probably noticed I'm walking around with an egg in my hand. And I'm not going to throw it at anybody. And you don't know whether it's boiled or not. So you can make up anything you want about this egg. It's what we call making stuff up when we don't understand what it's all about. And so this time in our lives, this COVID-19, this being isolated, and the overwhelming number of people making their leave from this planet. And you're probably saying, what would this be for? I don't know how many of you remember in the beginning of this when the universe locked us in for a while. And something amazing was taking place. The rivers and lakes were clearing up. The sky was becoming clear. If we could breathe it easily and effortlessly, we could see clearly. Birds were coming out and flying. And we could see the tops of mountains that we hadn't seen or anybody hadn't seen in 100 years. In Venezia, Italy, where many of you know I studied and performed as an opera singer, when I would be there in the summertime, it was the most horrible smell I had ever experienced in my life. How many of you have been to Italy in the summer? You know how it smells. Yeah. It's because of the oil and gas that is used by the boats that carry people around. Well, everybody was locked down, and the water, the canals, began to clear up. And here is the part that made me cry. The dolphins came back to the canals. They hadn't been there in ages. The dolphins came back. So the what is this for was that the universe says, I'm sorry, but you gotta be on lockdown while we heal. That we can continue to go as we were before, and we can destroy it all, or you all can take a time out and we can get ahead of the game. Are you with me? Yeah. Okay. So, with everything there is potential. That's my talk today, the power of potential. And if we look for it, we will find the potential in everything, because you see, everything is part of God, and therefore there has to be potential in everything that is part of God. Yes? So when things happen, as this COVID-19, as being locked in and so forth, happen, if we ask, what is this for? the Holy Spirit will move into place and open the pathway for us to receive the knowledge, the guidance, the information that God wants to give us about what it is for. So I invite you to continue doing that, because there is potential within everything. This egg. In this egg is potential for omelet. In this egg is potential for chicken. In this egg is potential for a delicious 3-layer cake with icing on top. Are you with me? Yeah, exactly. That's the one I like the best. Potential. The power of potential. What is potential? It is the accumulation of the energetic possibility that is the basis of that which we call God. And years ago, when What the Bleep premiered, it's like 2014 maybe, and I went to see it, and it literally blew my mind. And I said, oh, that's what all this is about. And as I watched that movie/science class, I began to comprehend how we create, how we destroy, how we uplift, how we tear down. But really began to understand that it is impossible to totally tear down the universe of God. And from that movie, I began to be so excited. I decided to change the class, the Christ in the Bible, to the quantum Christ, because I realized that what we were referring to as the Christ was the essence of quantum physics and how it operates. And what I learned from that was that everything has the potential of that quantum field that we refer to as God. And I changed the name of God. I refer to it, and those of you who've taken classes with me know it, I refer to it as the grand operational design. Say that with me. Grand operational design. What we refer to as God, beloveds, is the operating system of the universe. Hello. That's what it is. But here is the greatest part. We were made in its image and likeness. Therefore, we are the operating system of the universe as well. So now, what does that tell you? That tells you that everything that you do, that you think, that you believe, that you feel, has an impact on the operating system of the universe as it is manifested in this layer. Are you with me? And so when things show up in our lives that don't feel good or look good, in radical forgiveness, we say, wow, look what I created. Because you see, beloved, no one can create that for you. Are you with me? So it's okay if you want to blame God, if you want to blame people. But here's the deal. When you blame God, you're blaming yourself. Because you are God. And what that means is that you are the ultimate potential of all things. That your beingness, your words, your direction, your thoughts, your emotions, and so forth are continually creating from the foundation of potential. That's how powerful you are. Just as that egg is potential for great things to eat or for chicken. Just as the acorn is a potential for oak tree. We are the potential for everything that God is. And as we are dealing with this COVID-19, what we can do instead of stepping into our pain and suffering all the time, I'm not saying don't feel it, because no feeling, no healing. You got that? But don't live in it. We must feel those feelings, and then we must awaken to what is this for? And what I came up with is that the COVID-19 was meant to be a time out and a breakdown preceding breakthrough. Are you with me? I'll make sure. We are not the victims of random acts of good luck or bad luck or being in the right place at the right time or the wrong place at the wrong time. Beloveds, our lives are purposeful and have meaning. We are God. We are that potential existing continually. And you know, a lot of us have been saying, you know, what are we going to do to turn this ship around before we hit an iceberg? We're going to heal this planet. We're going to tap into our potential and bring it forth and renew, re-energize, and revitalize this planet. Because we can. Because we've got the power to do so. And the potential is based on quantum physics. Where there is potential, there is evolution. Where there is evolution, there is change. Where there is change, there is renewal. And so there is the possibility, there is the seed of renewal, of renewing, re-energizing, revitalizing ourselves, our nation, our world. And all it takes is 1% of us to do it. Does that sound like too many? we have the ability to tap into the grand operational design, because you see, beloveds, we are the grand operational design. We are God. And I get the feeling at times that God is sitting there going, well, what are they waiting for? They can heal this. They can renew, re-energize, and revitalize this. We can, because we are the potential of all that exists. So how do we tap into this? What can we use? And I don't know about you, but I like steps. Anybody else like steps? Yeah, you know, give me the 1, 2, 3, and you know, then I can delve into it. And so what we're talking about is, first, conceive it. Conceive what you wish to see right here, right now. Conceive it. Because you see, with every thought, you are tapping in to the grand operational design mindset. Conceive it. Conceive of that which you wish to see play out in this world right here, right now. That's how powerful you are. Conceive of it. You can even write it down if you want to. But visualize and hold as your vision what you wish to see right here, right now. Not next year, 2, 10 years down the line. Now. See, the power of affirmative prayer is claiming now. I see this now. I affirm this now. God is in the now, and so are we. So conceive of it, conceptualize what you wish to see. The number 2 is believe it. In other words, trust it, have faith in it. Faith is the perceiving power of mind linked with the power to shape substance. I'm going to repeat it just in case you didn't get it. Faith is the perceiving power of mind, perception, how you see it, linked with the power to shape substance. So what we do is how we see it. If it is negative, if it is not something that will fulfill the upliftment of this world, we shift our perception and we see it as we would have it be. And we hold that focus. And we take our mind off the suffering and we place our mind, our thoughts, our being on God. And not just the God of the universe, but the God within you. I want you to say, I am God. I am God. I am God. Do you know it? Can you feel it? So that's what I'm calling forth right now. I've been dwelling on the potentiality within all of us and the potentiality within the universe, and understanding that we have more than enough of us to turn this ship around before we hit the iceberg. Absolutely. And the final step is, so we've conceived it, and now we believe it's possible. And now we make it happen. We put it in place. We begin to see it already done. I see this dis-ease diminishing moment by moment. I see this disease diminishing moment by moment. Say it with me. I see this disease diminishing moment by moment. Again, I see this disease diminishing moment by moment. Once more, I see this disease diminishing moment by moment. That's what I'm talking about. And I wouldn't be telling you this if I didn't think you could do it. I know who you are. I know whose you are. All of this stuff, please forgive me for saying this, okay, I'm going into a little blame. All of the stuff you see and all the stuff that's happening, we created it. Well, doesn't that mean then that we can create something else? Do you trust the God in you or don't you? I know when people say, do you trust God or don't you? People go, oh, yes. Really? Well, you are God. Do you trust the God in you? I want you to think on that. And I want you to walk away from here today having a new mindset about who you are and whose you are. I want you to at least make the effort to stop blaming. Because you see, there's only one of us. And so when you blame somebody, look at where the majority of the fingers are pointing. I'm just saying. When you blame others, you're blaming yourself. How about stepping out of the blame game and doing the act of co-creation? That is what is being called for now. That is what God is seeking from us, to join together and renew, re-energize, revitalize this planet, our lives, and to restore it to the way it was with God before the world was. I have faith in you. Because the power of potential is within each and every one of us. As a matter of fact, the power of potential is within every cell of your body. Oh, I wish I could help you understand how amazing you are and how powerful you are. If I could, you know, I'd cut a little hole in each of you and pour it in there. But I'm asking you today to just be willing to believe in yourself. Be willing to step forward with renewed awareness and to be determined to do it differently. We've already done it the other way, successfully, okay? Could we just try to do it the God way? Say with me, I am the grand operational design. I am the grand operational design. Again, I am the grand operational design. Again, I am the grand operational design. Therefore, you can do this. I have faith in you. God has faith in you. Jean Marie has faith in you. David has faith in you. Right? Yes. Yeah. Do you have faith in you? Yes. So make this a time of walking with God. Allowing yourself to know that with every step you take, with every word you speak, with every breath, you are aligned with God. And together with God, we can heal this planet. We can shift what's going on. We can put COVID-19 to bed. We can restore, re-energize, revitalize everything, my beloveds. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I am. Because I know you can do it. I was told I had 6 months to live. I'm still here. That was years ago. I am told that I'm blind, but I can see. I'm just saying. In your walk, in your daily walk, walk with God.
I'll walk with God from this day on. This helping hand I lean on. This is my prayer, my humble plea. May the Lord be ever with me. There is no death, though eyes grow dim. There is no fear when I'm near to you. I lean on you forever, and you forsake me never. You will not fail me as long as my faith is strong. Whatever road I may walk alone, I'll walk with God. I'll take your hand. I'll talk with God. You'll understand. I'll pray to you each day to you, and you'll hear the words that I say. Your hand will be my throne and rod, and I'll never walk alone while I walk with God.
Thank you for watching this message today. I'd like to invite you to join us in person here on campus at Unity of Houston for Sunday morning or Wednesday evening services. If you can't be with us here on our campus, you can still join us live on Facebook or on our website, unityhouston.org, Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Central.